I don't know how many people you know that have Tamarillos growing in their bathroom, but if you know Papa Pepper, you can start your counting at 1, because we've got Tamarillos growing in our bathroom and Naranjias as well, and a shower full of Pitaya. Life. My wife puts up with it. Alright guys, Papa Pepper here, getting ready for the winter. Tonight we're getting down in freezing temperatures, which means it's time to transplant my pitayas, and my GAC fruits are in the back, harvest the tobacco, head through here, get the rest of my catnip, my pineapple sage, toothache plant, all sorts of stuff. Try to get it going on. Whatever I can still pull out of here and harvest. We'll see. A lot of it's going to wind up being food for the sheep and the goats. And then these Tamarillos did really good this year. And but there's so much, that could still be coming. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the smaller ones that are leaned out. I'm gonna pot them up. I'm gonna move them in my house. I don't want to give up on them yet. And if I can keep them through the winter, I'll start off with that much bigger plants next year. They'll be like little trees. I mean, trust me, they're kind of like little trees already. The hominy never really did anything too much, so that'll be goat food for the most part, sheep food. And then I also got back over here the naranjias. So these naranjias, they never took off for me. They, well they did, but they just didn't have enough time. So since they're covered in big fruit, and I mean some of these are like the size of golf balls almost, all this fruit, I'm gonna lift a couple of those even though they're spiky and covered in stuff, and see if we can't get some of those fruit to try and eat this year. And if I like them enough, then we'll keep them. If they last through the winter, I'll have them for next year anyway. But if I can get some ripe fruit, we'll know if we like them, and then we'll go from there. But then all winter I'll have to kind of prepare and keep this place ready for next year to make sure I can hit it really hard, get some more gourd tunnels going and other things. But you can see it's wild. There's a lot of stuff, and like I said, it's go time now. There's really not a lot of time left, so whatever I don't get out of freezing temperatures tonight will probably die. So we're trying to get her up. All right, a lot of work to do. So this is the crazy stuff too, kids. Check out all that. That's a ton. A ton. Well, this is some of the herbs, guys. This stuff is crazy. You have no idea how good this smells. This is the pineapple sage. I got a bunch of catnip here on my hip. And then the Siam Queen Thai basil. Black licorice tasting. Just, delicious stuff. But gotta get it all dried up, otherwise it's a waste to grow it. Well, by the end of the day, got in what I could. Check out these Tamarillos right now, right in my bathroom. Mama Pepper gets to put up with a lot, but this one's kind of wilty from the shock of transplant. But this big guy here is doing great. These couple little ones are doing great. Got one of the naranjias. I left some of the young leaves, and it's got 13 fruits on it. So one thing I'm hoping is that it makes the fruit. We get to enjoy that, but the other thing is if it makes it through the winter here in the window in the bathroom, then I can start out this big next year. You know, it was bigger than this. I trimmed it back, started from the tiniest little seed, but they did pretty good. They just didn't really make the fruit ripe while we had a chance to eat them. So hopefully it'll still do that. And then with these guys too, if they make it through the winter at least, you know, there was ones bigger than that, guys. And you know, this is like, I don't know, at least probably 8 feet tall ceiling. So if they can grow from a little seed to over 8 feet tall in 1 year, if I can start off with one this big next year, we'll get a ton more fruit. I think a lot earlier, it'll be a lot better. But I don't know, eat some of the stuff, you know. There's a bunch of pitaya in the shower. And deer skins from hunting. My wife, like I said, she puts up with a lot. But we got a spare shower, okay? So there's two, so I can fill one with dragon fruit. Because that makes sense. The actual potted plants are at a friend's house in the basement. I just had a lot of the cuttings that broke off. You know what, seriously, if you guys live somewhere, Texas, Florida, something like that, you want some dragon fruit cuttings, let me know. I'll mail you some for free, seriously. And you guys won't have to worry about overwintering them if you're far enough south, because zones like 10, 11, stuff like that, they'll just survive year round and keep growing and give you some dragon fruit, so that'll be good. But, I don't know, we were successful. I was happy to get done what I could. Got things like buckets full of ghost peppers and whatever else I could harvest. I'll be dehydrating up, making some salsa, stuff like that. So, just a strange view into my life, you know. At the bedroom here, and then the bathroom full of plants, which is good. I like it. It's like living in a garden. Alright guys, Papa out. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.